The NCRTM is the Rehabilitation Services Administration's online portal for discovering and disseminating training materials. The portal is also a space for RSA grantees to submit and track their funded resources. This video overviews the submission form in detail for grantees. Now let's get started. We're now on the NCRTM's homepage. Log into the grantee portal. If you've forgotten your account password, select the Forgot Password option, which will send reset information to your email. Once on the Submit Materials page, select the grant number that corresponds with the resource you'd like to upload. Now we're on the main portal submission page. The portal is broken into two sections, Submitter Information and Information about the material. Submitter information should auto-populate according to the grant number you've chosen. However, please note that you are able to change this should you want to submit on someone's behalf, for a different organization, and so on. Also note that all items with an asterisk are required fields. Now on to information about the material. Again, your RSA PR award number will auto-populate in the field. However, you can change this as you see fit. Moving on to material type. This and other sections will help users locate your resource once it's in the repository. The items you check here will be the defining search terms that allow a user to find your resource. Please note when you are classifying a material, you can select all fields that apply. If you do not see a field that depicts your material, please type a descriptor word in the other box. Now on to Section 508 compliance. Anyone who receives federal funding needs to make sure that the materials are accessible to people with disabilities. We want to make sure that materials submitted to the NCRTM are accessible and in compliance with Section 508. We will conduct a brief screen of materials before they are forwarded to RSA for review. So if you're not sure, you can indicate that on the form. Please see the Department of Education's documentation on accessibility if you have any questions. Lastly, be sure to check all corresponding formats for the materials you are supplying. For example, you may be uploading a package of materials, one that includes both an audio recording and a video. Please be sure to account for both those formats before moving forward. For this submission, I'm uploading a material that's both labeled as an interpreter material and a video format. When a submission is labeled with both of these classifications, a supplementary form will appear. This form allows you to provide interpreter information that may be helpful to the user, such as the race or gender of the speaker, as well as the pace of signing and so on. This information is incredibly helpful, but can also be skipped if you see it as unnecessary to the purpose of your material. Please email ncrtm@neweditions.net if you have any questions about this specific form. Lastly, every submitter is prompted to provide data to support evidence of effectiveness of their material. This is simply an indication of your resource's credibility. You may choose from one of the options as you see fit. Again, this form is optional, so you may also skip this step as needed. Once you've completed the form, you should receive a thank you message. Your material will undergo a brief accessibility check and then forwarded to RSA project officers to review content. Submissions that are approved will be available in the library within 2 weeks. If you have any other questions regarding the portal, please contact ncrtm@neweditions.net.